With Mission Impossible Rogue Nation out now, let's take a look at 7 things you probably didn't know about the 5th film in the Super Spy series. Although Tom Cruise has a good deal of experience stunt driving, before filming the high-speed car and motorbike chases along winding Moroccan roads, he spent an intensive 6 weeks training, working with stunt coordinator Wade Eastwood, whose speciality is car stunts. Cruise learnt to drift drive, and according to Eastwood, the actor rode the BMW S1000RR sport bike at speeds of up to 100 miles an hour. When Ethan Hunt dives into an underwater facility to change a security profile card, the chamber where he has to swap out the card is labelled 108. This is an Easter egg for J.J. Abrams' TV series Lost, where the number 108, or a sequence of numbers which added up to 108, often appeared. Rogue Nation is produced by Bad Robot, a production company founded by Abrams, who also directed Mission Impossible 3. The name of Swedish actress Rebecca Ferguson's character Ilsa was inspired by a character of the same name played by another Swedish actress in a 1940s movie. That actress was Ingrid Bergman, and the movie was Casablanca, which starred Humphrey Bogart. By the way, not so coincidentally, part of Rogue Nation was actually filmed in Casablanca, Morocco. During Ferguson's first meeting with director Chris McQuarrie and Tom Cruise, they compared Ilsa in Mission Impossible to Ingrid Bergman and fellow Swedish actress Greta Garbo in terms of their grace and the use of light and shadows in the way they were filmed. To get ready for some especially dizzying stunts, Rebecca Ferguson spent over a month training in Pilates, explosive running, fight technique and firearms for 6 hours a day, 6 days a week. Her training also included numerous 12-foot practice drops in the stunt rehearsal area before she tackled the real 75-foot drop from the roof of the Vienna State Opera House on her first day of filming. By the end of the shoot, Ferguson had done that drop 40 times. Oh, and by the way, she also had to overcome her fear of heights and claustrophobia to bring those stunts to life. Remember the movie's opening stunt, which Tom Cruise actually did himself, hanging onto the outside of an Airbus A400M military transport plane as it flew up to 5,000 feet in the air? Well, that scene was shot at the RAF Wittering Air Base in Cambridgeshire, England. A special rig was built to attach a camera to the outside of the plane, and the movie cinematographer operated it remotely from inside the plane. To capture additional footage from a different angle, they also filmed from a helicopter that flew beside the plane. As the airplane was travelling up to 180 miles per hour, the force of the wind was so great during filming that Cruise had to have special contact lenses made to cover his eyeballs so he could keep his eyes open and still protect them from engine fumes and airborne debris. Cruise gave director Christopher McQuarrie strict instructions not to cut once they started filming, unless he gave a signal to do so by touching the top of his head. In the end, Cruise did the stunt a total of 8 times to make sure they got all the shots they needed. To make the movie's underwater heist scene as real as possible, Tom Cruise trained intensively in free diving, which is basically diving without breathing apparatus. Cruise built up to doing a 40-meter free dive and could actually hold his breath underwater for around 6 minutes after training in Florida and the Cayman Islands with veteran athletes including freediving expert Kirk Crack. The scene was filmed in a tank measuring about 40 feet square at Leavesden Studios in the UK. For added realism, water movers from the special effects department were used in the tank to make Cruise's hair move and so he could swim against the current. However, the force of the moving water was so strong that they had to tether Cruise to avoid him getting pushed backwards. Cruise has said that the dive scene was the most physically challenging part of the movie for him, and it took him significantly longer to recover from than any other scene. Although shooting a Mission Impossible action scene can be pretty intense, Tom Cruise and Simon Pegg still found time for fun on set while they were filming a car chase scene in Casablanca. The two actors kept themselves amused during long stretches in the car in the scorching Moroccan heat by playing pranks, including sneakily switching on each other's car seat heater and waiting to see how long it took the other one to notice. Now let me know in the comments below what crazy stunts would you like to see Tom Cruise do next in Mission Impossible 6? And which is your favourite Mission Impossible movie and why? If you enjoyed this video, do please share it, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more things you didn't know, as well as movie reviews and interviews. Thanks for watching, yippee-ki-yay movie lovers!